Please leave a message after the tone.
You got 7 questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice? This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the Nude Clan.
Welcome to another very special episode of Nude Clan After Dark. I say special because we have Jake here with us.
Just so dark that it picks its own cotton.
Yeah, straight off of our Dark Souls 3 review. Right out of the gate, the most offensive thing ever said on the show.
Yeah.
Shit, let's see what we got on the phone lines. We do have 2 messages, which is awesome because that's how many we need.
Hey guys, it's Krinital here. How's it going? Haven't heard from you guys in a while, so I've just been listening to the podcast in the background. I got a question for the After Dark show, or if you guys feel like you want to ask it now. I have this new female in my life, and she's kind of going for a good thing, and I want to keep her around for a while. And there's a phrase that she told me that's been really nagging at the back of my mind. And she says she's looking for a man's man. Now, I know what some of the definition is, but it would be really helpful for some advice from fellow males to understand what a man's man is. Hopefully you guys can give me something good to work with, maybe some dating advice for the long term. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for the show.
Okay, man's man
obviously
is a gay man.
No, man's man.
This isn't queer.
is obviously a guy another guy would go for. So
manly that.
No, I'm just curious if like what her meaning is here, because like is it like the English lady's sexual fantasy of a southern bull rancher? Like what is this man's man that she needs?
Yeah, so I guess
stereotype.
Just the stereotypical man. He can get all of his own shit done. He can repair stuff and just be I guess the stereotypical man. That's what she wants.
Chest hair grow out. Doesn't wash his balls.
No emotions.
No emotions. Just everything is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I totally get a man. Yeah, a man another man would go for. So you have to be gay. Is basically what she's asking you to do. I think she wants a 3-way, and she wants you to be all up in there, everywhere. So.
One thing though that I've noticed
2 pieces of toast and cheese in the middle
about dating is everyone has preconceived notions of what they want in a person that they're dating, but that's just them in their own mind, trapped away, thinking of what would be nice for them to have. You're never going to know what you truly want until you start dating people, and honestly, you shouldn't be in a relationship where you're required to change who you are in not a good way.
Yeah.
If you're
you can change, but change for yourself
naturally,
and not for the person, the other person.
If you just change naturally, but don't pretend to be someone who you aren't, or else you're going to be stuck in something that's going to be grating to you for a long time, and over time you'd lose feelings for the other person too, because you're not able to be your real self.
Yeah,
you start to loathe them.
So I say, just if you're interested in her and she's still interested in you, and besides the small things that you can change that are, for the better, don't change, the core of what makes you. And if she goes for that, then good. You're all set.
Yeah, and I mean, being a man's man, like, all you gotta do is be somebody worthy of being respected.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally all it is. I mean, to quote a really inappropriate and not kid-friendly show called Shin Chan, all you need to be a man is to have honor and a penis.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yes,
that's it. That's all you got to do.
Well,
man,
strangely, that's boils it down.
Yeah,
don't fall in for the prince and princess bullshit and change who you are or what any sort of thing that you're being told media-wise or social-wise.
Yeah, don't even listen to us.
Curb. Yeah, exactly. Don't even listen to us. Don't
listen to
curb who you
anyone.
are just because. Well, I'm going to start dressing more prim and proper because that's what I saw on The Bachelor last week.
Always be open out to trying new things because you might find something that you didn't even know you'd like, and to change in a way that you find better for yourself. But if there's ever things that you do that you find that you get lots of enjoyment out of, but she doesn't like, I mean, you can stop doing that for the relationship and not be able to enjoy something you previously have enjoyed, and that over time can be kind of draining and straining on the relationship in of itself. So
yeah, it definitely can. I mean, work out more, but that's good for you.
Yeah. Again,
so, that's something you can change. But
you can change. How do you know he doesn't work out?
I guess I don't, but I haven't seen him for like a year.
Yeah, just don't change some of your, for a woman. Don't change yourself just for a woman. Change for yourself, and that's how you'll be happy.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got here.
Hey guys, it's A4 Extreme, and I have a little conundrum involving nostalgia. Now, I got the Crash Bandicoot remake trilogy thing for PS4, and I remember the Crash Bandicoot games being very good from my childhood. Now, I've played through the remasters, remakes, whatever you want to call them, of 1 and 2, and both games have frustrated me to an unbelievable degree, and for reasons that I just don't want to get into because it's got to be a short message, they don't hold up all that well, I find. So my question is, what do you do, at what point do you leave nostalgia in the past in order to protect it? Because I haven't played Crash 3 yet, and should I just not even bother and then leave those good memories in the past, or should I play it until I inevitably get so pissed off that I take the disc out of the PS4 and smash it with my 14-inch flaccid cock? It's frustrating when something you used to like doesn't hold up, but sometimes you don't have to be frustrated. Sometimes you can just have those good memories. So I was just wondering what your guys' take on it was. Anyway, have a good show.
All right, so when should we leave the past in the past? If it's GoldenEye on the 64, don't ever touch it again.
I never thought it was a good game to begin with.
So companies will use that nostalgia that people have to sell video games again. They'll do a remaster of it and goes, I remember loving that game. And then you'll realize the core mechanics of that game don't hold up to today. Well, I don't see why not. If you play a remastered version of the game, you decide it's not for you anymore, but still be nostalgic about the good times you had with it.
Yeah, you still got your memories, so I mean, it's not like it's completely trashed. I mean, you had fun at one point.
Hate it so much now that it has been completely trashed.
I mean, well, no, because I mean, you still have those memories of being fun. It's just like now you're like, oh, I've been spoiled by newer games that are smoother, that are like I didn't have to like get used to this, because like when we were playing on fucking N64, playing GoldenEye, that was fucking the shit. But now it's like, no, that thing is fucking trash because it is so hard to go back to, but you still have fond memories of playing fucking GoldenEye.
And that's fine. And I don't see why you have to not still be nostalgic about games, because in that time, that, like Craig was saying, that was the game to play. And you could still be fond of the memories of playing it and then don't have to play it now.
Yeah, I mean, and there's still ways to like make them better. I mean, you can have certain control setups for like PC and emulation to play GoldenEye without it being a complete
it's still a
disgrace. But I mean, it depends on what exactly is like wrong with Crash Bandicoot. Like maybe it's something they messed up in the remaster, because like those ones didn't. It wasn't
Crash 1 was always a pain in the fucking ass.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah.
I never played those games, so I don't fucking know. But like,
3 is where they got it right. So you should play 3. All right.
Yeah.
For Extreme, it will hold up.
I mean, yeah, like at least maybe try to see if like the one that's good, I guess, is still good. But
this is why Spyro will always be better.
I mean, yeah, it's just. I mean, nostalgia is a good thing, but sometimes it can be really bad because like some people only play like the old games that they've only played before, and so they don't want to go and play new games because they have the nostalgia of playing the really old games that they know they love.
Yeah, they're hipster pieces of shit.
Yeah, hipster. Yeah, but I mean, it's I don't know. Like nostalgia is it's a good and bad thing. It depends on the thing, but it can't. I don't really believe they can really ruin your memories, like if something doesn't hold up, because like you still experienced that when it was good. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You got to take everything with a grain of salt.
yeah.
Don't dump an entire Norton salt on the whole thing, but you got to realize that some things were the best that they could have been back then. And
Yeah.
of course, there's always going to be improvements later on.
And
Yeah.
then I don't know, coming at the situation thinking, should I leave this in the past or should I give it a try? Because I guess you won't know whether or not you're going to like it again unless you do try it. So if you're interested in a game being remastered and you have good memories of playing the past, yeah, go ahead and try it out, see if you like it. And if you do, great. And if you don't, then just
Then,
leave it in
yeah,
the past.
Yeah, leave it in the past.
I mean, there are games that can become almost timeless in their execution. Like, I think most of the Final Fantasy games are that way. 4 on, like, you could play them at any point, and they're still playable. They still hold up. There are those rare exceptions, but certain games like Dirge of Cerberus, and there's other ones that are just, they have horrible control schemes, and they aren't what we're used to. And it's not necessarily that they're inherently bad. I mean, they are, but they're just so different from what you've been used to, from what you've been playing in the shooter realm for the last, 10 years of your life, that it's almost impossible for you to go back to. I mean, there was a trophy in Medal of Honor Frontline for playing on classic Medal of Honor controls, and that is a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare, because, you move forward and backwards with one. It's like you move forward and backwards with the left stick, and that's also how you look left and right, and you move left and right with the other stick, and that's how you look up and down, and it's like, this is a tank. I am a tank right now, and the X's shoot, and I'm like, this is fucked up, man. Like, this is so brutally wrong, and I barely was able to beat the first mission on easy because it was such a fuck fest. Like, I was just like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I just have to find a way to aim at that tower and shoot at it until I can advance. Like, it's crazy, and it's not necessarily that it's a bad game. I mean, it kind of is, but it's a bad game for a lot of other reasons. It's the controls aren't very good, and if it was a Medal of Honor on PS1, where you don't have the modern control scheme available
I know.
to you,
I'm trying to play that right now.
It's not that it's a bad game; it's that it's just terribly put together control.
I played it until I beat the first level, and I haven't picked it up since.
It's terrible, isn't it? The controls are like,
and I want
ungodly.
to enjoy it. I want to get into it and beat that game, but it's just, when the game itself is a barrier, playing it, I guess, in this day and age, it's just like, it's so natural to have the buttons lay out the way we currently have it, and you just go, why was that so hard to figure out?
Yeah,
the first time.
It's because Halo did that.
But doesn't it make sense to shoot? Do you want to shoot like a normal gun?
I guess maybe these devs, they've never shot a gun before, so they're like, X, you push a button for a gun, right?
There's a lot of directors that I'm pretty sure have never shot a gun before, considering the whole fucking
Launch
bullet,
backwards.
No, the whole fucking bullet, including the cartridge, is going at someone.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
instead
many
of
times.
just the cap.
I'm like, do you know what a gun is?
Or the most important part.
What
bullet
movie
count.
have you seen that in? When you see the bullet flying against the whole shell and everything.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's,
what movie?
It's one of the
Any
video
Steven
game ones,
Seagal
I think
one.
we watch. Yeah, Steven Seagal does it too. But a lot of action movies will do it. Where they'll
Resident Evil, yeah.
zoom in on the bullet itself, and it'll just be the entire bullet.
It's the bullet in the casing.
Yeah.
It's the bullet in the casing. It's it's
it
not
just
just
chucked
the
it.
cap. Very, very few movies. If you watch it, you'll notice a lot of older movies, especially in the 90s and shit, they'll just the whole fucking bullet. Nobody knows what a fucking gun is.
It's like they use a slingshot to launch the bullet at them.
Yeah,
It's
I need to see some of those. I need to know what movies those are.
Start
Glass
paying
panes.
attention to some really random action movies, and you'll fucking start seeing it.
Yeah,
even some big budget movies do that. I think I can't remember one off the top of my head, but
I have seen it before.
bullet count.
It'll be
Bullet
just
count
more.
matters.
Yeah, it'll be just more. Maybe try Wanted. See if Wanted does just
I know
the cap.
Wanted is it's not. It's just the bullet. I know
Is it
Wanted.
just the cap? Okay,
I keep calling it the cap.
because that's what it is.
That's where John Wick
the
is
slug.
phenomenal.
The bullet
is you can actually
cam
count
is
the
the
bullets and
entire
reload 'em.
thing, including the casing. The cap is the thing that gets launched.
I always just call it the slug.
if it's a shotgun.
Well, I mean, it's the slug is,
or for certain other guns. Yeah,
it's really just the big piece of metal at the end.
Yeah,
which is the.
You can
bullet.
always have very, very fond memories of very horrible games. Just don't let it consume you. Don't let nostalgia be a sick game that you play with yourself. Like, everything was better back then, when sometimes it really isn't. Like, you brought up Dirge of Cerberus. I have nothing but fond memories of me and you doing the extra missions. That stupid fucking Kate Sith versus the world one. And
Yeah.
finding all of the stupid fucking capsules.
Yeah, it's fond memories, but
Yeah, but the game is...
I know it's not a good game,
Very-
but I still have those fond
Yeah,
memories. is the
very
thing.
few games are going to be able to hold up.
Yeah, it's not often that they are. There are certain types that will. Like,
and even then, like, it's very, very few. Like, I would say the original Doom holds up,
yeah,
but it's because of the way it's like set up. It's not necessarily because like it just because it's a shooter. Like, it's because like the way that, like, even in its old school, like, you just have to shoot at you just have to point at an enemy. There's no looking around. Like, there's not a
that's
it's
kind of
just
why
a
it holds
plain-
up.
Yeah, it's just that it holds up because of certain limitations that made it able to stay that way. Like, certain people, and then Final Fantasy 12, like, the way it holds up is like they specifically made like the graphic designs like a certain way so that it like kind of looked better, but it was also more stylish than like if they had tried to go for just like straight up polygons like they did in Final
lower
Fantasy
polygon
10.
count.
Yeah,
So,
they
I
made
mean-
it look better, so it does hold up because of the work they put in.
Yeah, and so like it was able to hold more for like larger areas where like 10 is more constricted. So like that stuff like that. It's just they change it so that it certain games hold up well because of certain limitations and the way that they worked around it is a lot of why they are able to hold up.
Yeah, I just wouldn't worry about it. I mean, you can still have the fond memories. I know Dirge is a crapshoot, but I still had a lot of fun playing it back in the day. So it's
Yeah.
they're not gone. It's just maybe Crash isn't for you anymore, and it once was for you very much so. So I mean, it's just
The
you
best
just move
way,
on.
yeah, the best way to keep going with that nostalgia would just be to play similar games that are 3D platformers. You know, like playing Mario's, playing maybe the Spyro trilogy. Maybe that nostalgia will hold up, or maybe play newer ones that they come out with.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah, that's a good way to approach it.
The
But
spiritual successors.
yeah, I'd try not to let it get in the way of things, though. But I mean, yeah, like I said, you can still have those great memories and acknowledge that it's a piece of shit. But you had a lot of fun one time with it, and it was great, and you have that. Just try to separate those two things. Try to put a barrier up between when you're playing it now and when you played it as a kid.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go. But, yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, shit. Thanks for the questions, guys. It was kind of a quick one, but yeah, it's not too bad. You got a beefy ass episode of Dark Souls 3 just barely, so I think you guys will make it.
Oh, I think you and Cam also had something you wanted to bitch about.
Oh, do you want to bitch, Cameron?
I didn't know I had to bitch about something.
I thought you said earlier you had something to bitch about.
That was him.
Could have sworn you did too, but whatever. Okay.
No.
I'll let it go. I don't want to get all riled up before I go to work.
That's intense. Schweiss is giving up being
The
angry.
Chronicles of the Union. Tell us.
Yeah. Well, I might end up joining, so if the benefits are that good.
Well, yeah, with the insurance, he said you're going to get through it.
The
then
Principal's Cave.
definitely.
It's not the
yeah.
You were my
principle.
brother.
Dude, you were
You were supposed to fight the unions, not join
You
them.
basically said that you were gonna like deny it because of your principles, because
Yeah.
you didn't believe in the union. That's essentially what you mean. By
I don't.
that.
I still don't.
But you're
Are you
gonna
powered
join
by
it.
the dark side?
See, this is what he's thinking. He's got some big medical expenses coming
Well,
up,
I get
and
why.
the insurance that
Well, you said
you
it
get through a
already.
union are just it's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
I get why, but I mean, it's still like
It's not for me. I'm giving up my honor for my family. That's what it is.
I guess.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I
have
haven't
my
done it
doubts.
yet. You don't think I'll do it?
No, I mean your doubts about your honor, not about you
Oh.
actually joining the union.
Yeah, I'll never wear their
I know
shirt
you're
though.
going to do it.
I'll never wear their little damn shirt.
Then how will they ever know that you paid your dues?
They'll know.
You'll look at the paycheck and go, what the fuck happened to it?
It's like $16 a check, I think. So it's pretty cheap, but they've been trying to get me to join the whole time, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Watch your
It's like
career
the insurance
advance now
pool.
that you're joining the union. Watch that you actually get to be a real full-time.
I don't know about that.
God.
They can't change that, but
What if you took over the union?
I don't think I can as a non-career. But I could, when I become career, I could try to join the union and then just tank it, just like intentionally snuff it out and kill it in our area.
I think he meant, what if you became
Implode it from
the top at the union organizer?
I mean, then I'd be
He's
the
going to have to go red
epicenter of
wedding and
evil.
kill off everybody because he would be so low in the chain of command.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Because
people
all
who've
the
been in it for a long
seniority.
time, yeah. But I guess union, it's not quite the same. I could be voted as the president of the union if I'm in the union. That's all you have to be, I'm pretty sure, actually. Because it's separate from the company stuff, so.
Unions aren't that democratic.
No, they are. You just vote. It's straight up vote count for who's the head.
Until seniority comes in.
No, it's not based on that at all. It's
So
pure
when
votes.
it's union versus corporation, then everyone is for everyone in the union. But when it's inside the union, the votes count to see who's in charge of it.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I guess it is kind of both when it
Yeah.
comes to the operations, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'll let it go. I'll let my anger slide. We'll save it for another day because I'm sure it's going to get worse as things progress with the thing that made me angry. Positive it's going to get worse, so we'll hit it when it gets real fucking bad.
You got to deal with your problems face on.
That's right. So, guys, leave us more voicemails. We have another. We're in a drought right now. We don't have voice messages like we would like, and if not, Cameron has another thing he wanted to do that he hasn't been able to do yet, and we don't know what it is until we run out. But if you want to give us some,
Be surprised when it happens.
yeah, we will. If you want to give us a voicemail, it's 385-204-3921. Ask us your questions. We'll give you our shitty advice and then some good advice as well. So, and it's up to you to decide which is which. Till then, though, we'll see you guys later.
Mankind has always been the poorest.
Give up on yourselves and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer. You dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in a communist who believes in you. Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people fuck at funerals. I cut off heads.